Welcome back to my book channel. My name is Lauren. How are you? I hope you're doing well today. I was going through like a DNF funk. Like I read 20% of one book, 38% of another book, a chapter of another book, and I just kept DNFing them because they just weren't what I was looking for or wanting to read. And yeah, but I settled on the Second Chance Contract by M. Robinson, and this one was just it had me. It had me, and I loved every minute of this because after those DNF slumps, I was just like, oh my gosh, I just need something before I go to sleep to help keep me engaged in reading. And this helps so much. This is right up my alley. And this one, well, this is my Belle book box edition, and I love it. It's super cute. And yes. And it's also nice because I now know, well, this is gold, but like at first I was like, oh, this is like yellow. And if you read the book, you kind of know like why yellow is like important, kind of. So we start off with Autumn's point of view because this is dual perspective, and we are in her present at this point in time. And she's at her brother's wedding with her, who we think is like her significant other boyfriend, who's also her brother's best friend, who like they grown up together. And he is breaking up with her. It's very sad. It was a very sad moment. Then we go into the future, which is the present, like it's just like years later now. And it's 10 years later, and we are seeing her again at this meeting for this company that's about to go public. And this company is like very great. It's like almost like Tesla. When Tesla went public, it was $1 billion company, and now they're going public. But the CEO, his reputation in the public eye is not that good. So they're using a PR firm to help bring up his image, his reputation of him being a family guy, just something to get to know people. It's just, once you become public, whatever the person is doing also affects people's willingness to buy shares of your company. So since he's been so aloof and private, like no one really knows him except for what they see in the media and what the companies put out, and him being very alpha, like very stern, stubborn. He doesn't smile a lot. So they need this PR firm to help his image. And it just so happens that the person that is key on getting his image right is Autumn. And the CEO is Julian, her brother's best friend. They haven't seen each other in a decade, and it sparks a flying. And first I was like really rooting for Autumn because of what he did to her. Like he broke her heart. She's been in love with him since she was 13. And it's been a wild ride, and he's been her first in everything since she was 17. So I think she's 18 when they first did it. Lost everything. But she was his first kiss when she was 17. So the thing about this is, like I said, I was rooting for her. Then Julian's point of view started coming in, and I was like, he's my type of toxic hero. And I was just rooting for him throughout the whole entire thing. After that, I was just like, come on, Autumn. You know him. Just go along with it. I know, I'm trash. But it was just, I was rooting for him. But basically, it's him creating this contract. Well, she created a contract for him for his PR press release, his press run, his press tour that he's supposed to do the week before he goes public. So, then they're going to announce at the end of the week. And then he revises the contract to be what he wants the contract to be. And she does not like it. So she revises that contract, and they both settle on things. The thing about it is she does not know that he is about to take her and ruin her for everyone else because she signed her life to him. And it's just so good. It's so good. He knows what he wants. He's going to get what he wants. And she is just going to have to be along for the ride. She can negotiate. She can barter. He's willing to compromise. But in the end, he's going to get what he wants. And he wants her. It's just so good. So good. There's like spice because we do have flashbacks of like them sneaking around because, again, this is her brother's best friend. Like best friend. So like they're sneaking around and you start seeing little hints of like him pushing her away because he does not want to mess up the family dynamic because this family, her family has been with him since they, like him and his best friend, Christian, her brother, have been friends. He treats, like their parents treat him as like their child too. So he's been in a foster care system. So like he's looking for family and found them, but fell in love with his best friend's little sister. Oh my gosh. So yes, there are some times like where it gets a little teary-eyed because of her feelings, a bomb that gets dropped on us that I didn't see coming. But I'm letting you know that it's so good. I cried. Well, I didn't cry. I got teary-eyed and a tear fell on a scene where it showed him being vulnerable and getting choked up. And I was just like, tear. But yes, this was really good. The ending was like crazy because like, yes, they got their HEA, but the last 2 paragraphs is the beginning of the scenario for the second book. And it has to do with her brother and his wife. And I'm now really wondering what's going on with them. Like, what happened to make that ending their beginning? You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm going to read it because, I mean, I have so many other books that I need to read and I'm moving. So I want to read as many books as I can before I move, so I don't have to keep books I'm probably like I'm gonna be moving with, you know what I mean? So like I'm just trying to read as many books as I can and not like them. Sometimes you can't help it. Like this, I can help it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope I entice you to read this because this is really good. Spice is great. There is present day spice in here. But the present day is kind of slow burn. There's lots of tension, lots of sexual tension, especially with him, because he knows what he wants, and he's just going to go after it. So, that is it. Okay, well, my name is Lady Lauren Explorer. I post a video Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and sometimes Sunday. So please subscribe so you can get notified when I post. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye!